The risk landscape is changing so rapidly at the moment. And one of the challenges for insurers, I think, is that they've actually got to understand how the changing risks out there are affecting their customers. Now, I've worked in insurance for decades, and I remember we weren't always so good at focusing on what the impact of the big wide world was actually having on our customers. And we were always focused on ourselves. The important thing is now, look at those changing risk landscape, look at those threats, look at what cyber challenges there are out there for people, individuals and companies, and go after those and see what you can do about those. It's all about getting enough different people into the sector. Over the years, I've always found it challenging to get different types of people to actually perhaps join insurance in the first place and then stay, because it seemed a bit actuarial, perhaps not exciting enough. And therefore, you've got to make insurance really interesting, because now it's got to be all about digital. It's got to be all about data, and it's got to be all about digital. Tailor-made offerings that the new technology is going to enable because of all the data and the digital capability. And that means you're going to need different types of people coming into the insurance sector. And that, to me, is the key. You'll be able to do anything and be successful in the future if you get those different voices, different minds, different thoughts together. Insurers have done remarkably well over centuries. They've survived all sorts of crises. Now, though, there's this really new dynamic. You've got all these insurtechs, these entrepreneurs coming into the market and challenging the traditional ways of distribution, the traditional ways of pricing risk. Every insurer now should be thinking about, how can we partner with these new firms, these new entrepreneurs that have a completely different way of looking at insurance, but particularly put the customer at the heart of it and think about maybe how you can redesign the insurance product to give a real certainty of cover, of protection, which is what we're meant to be selling after all.